HoolieWoodSetTrippin, man. Let everybody know your name and where you from.
You know, this young Killa Cedd up in this bitch. From up the way, Harvard Ave type shit. Harvard Avenue Road, 164th for Sorrento.
That's what's up.
Shit.
So, when did you start rapping? What made you start wanting to do music?
Man, I started rapping, but like, it's been like 9 months. I started rapping 9 months ago. Yeah, man, I motherfucking just got kicked out of school, man. Just ain't have shit to do, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make a song. Made one song, that bitch blew up. Now I'm a rapper,
So you say about 9 months?
About 9 months ago.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So you got booted out of school, man? What you do to get booted out of school?
Just a bunch of shit, man. You know, niggas try to get you with it. You get suspended so many times, man. They try to put you out. So it's like, fuck it, I'm out of school now. Yeah,
cause we know you a fighter. Shit, he all on YouTube, man. Go see him. That's how I got hit on YouTube, beating niggas up. What you say, 9 months, huh?
Hell yeah.
What made you want to start rapping though? Like, what really made you want to start? Like, who was your influence? What music?
I ain't gonna fake. Like, niggas don't even want to rap for real. Like, I swear to God, this on my son, bruh. If I could play football again, I would trade all that shit in for rapping. But what made me start that way, you know, feeling like, oh yeah, this shit cool. Chief Keef and Gucci Mane. Them the only, if you a Cleveland niggas, Chief Keef and Gucci Mane, you feel me? Yeah, them niggas got me. Them niggas got me going though.
Like Chief and Gucci.
Chief and Gucci. Yeah.
So you said you only been rapping for like 9 months. So like, who have you worked with since you start rapping?
I mean, I ain't really worked with that many niggas and shit. I mean, you know the nigga Soldier and shit. That was cool while it lasted. I used to fuck with Dope Jockey heavy, but you know that shit ain't going no more. Other than that, Doeboy. That's who I'm fucking with right now, and that's all I'm fucking with.
And Doeboy, how did you meet him? How did that all happen?
I mean, shit. He just reached out to me for real, man. It's crazy. I ain't even trying to sound like that nigga, but I kind of knew he was gonna do that shit. Like, I ain't really started hearing about Doeboy until like after I started rapping. Like, I ain't really know who he was before that. But you know, I knew he was in jail and shit. So you know, me on the lightweight on the come up, you know, just lightweight, you know, just getting caught as I go. Something told me like, bro, this nigga Doeboy gonna get out of jail and he gonna hit me up. Sure enough, it was the fuck he did, man. He just called me up one day, you know, told me like, hey man, you know, this dough or whatever, you know. I'm like, oh shit, we got the chopping of this shit. And then he called me another time and shit, telling me about a studio session. And that was the first day I actually met that nigga. So, you know, we had some conversations about me being Rbmg and shit, you know, I was down. And shit, we just been vibing ever since then, man. Nigga just been bro ever since then. You know, it just be funny, man, because we just too short, like, with just little cocky niggas, man. Just short, cocky, rapping ass niggas. So, yeah, that's bro and shit, man. Rbmg shit, gang shit, you know.
So you said you only been rapping for like 9 months. So, like, who have you worked with since you start rapping?
I mean, I ain't really worked with that many niggas and shit. I mean, you know the nigga Soldier and shit. That was cool while it lasted. I used to fuck with Dope Jockey heavy, but you know that shit ain't going no more. Other than that, Doeboy. That's who I'm fucking with right now.
So what you got your own label? What you got going on?
Man, like I said, I ain't even really been out here trying to you know, do shit like as far as the music side. So it's like as far as like labels and you know all that other music shit, I just really smoke and go with the flow. Yeah, I just do whatever. But I ain't really making no moves or calling no shots by myself right now.
So how do you feel about the Cleveland music scene though, you know?
Well, Cleveland is one hating ass city. You feel me? I ain't trying to sound like no asshole, but Cleveland a hating ass city, and I live in Cleveland, so I'm a hating ass nigga. You know, it's like if you really ain't fucking with me, it's kind of like fuck your music. You know, and this niggas out here on some fuck my music, and that's just Cleveland, and you know, it's niggas out here that's going though. You know, shout out Doeboy, shout out Kobe, Rbmg, my nigga Nunu about to come up. Nunu Trap, niggas really don't know his name, but he about to be out here in a minute. That's all I really know for real. Fucking with, you know.
So what's up with you? What you working on? You got your project dropping? What you got going on? What's up with Lil Cedd?
Man,
Killa Cedd.
Mixtape was supposed to been drop. It was supposed to been drop, but you know the whole little dope jockey situation. A lot of niggas don't know why I really don't fuck with him. It's cause he doing some hating ass Cleveland nigga shit. I stopped fucking with him. Oh, no, for real, he stopped fucking with me, and I don't know. He on some other shit. So what he decides to do is like, oh, all right, well, all the songs that you recorded with me, you're not gonna never get.
So that's one person, Dope Jockey?
Yeah, Dope Jockey.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. This whole time I thought it was a group of like DJs or some shit like that.
Hell no, it's one person. He raw as fuck though. Like he most definitely deserves his name, even though he pulling his bullshit with me. You can't even hate on him because you know this got talent. This guy talent.
Yeah, he got talent. Shit, I told you, I thought it was a gang of them.
Yeah, man, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't gonna fake. I don't think I'm about to meet another one of the niggas that can do what he do until I get famous. Like that nigga is like raw as fuck. He just, I don't know, man. He just different in the heart, man. He don't do like nigga shit. He do like little female shit, like you know, little female shit. But long story short, the reason my mixtape ain't dropping is it's so delayed. Like everybody asking like when the fuck your mixtape gonna drop? I gotta work on all new songs cause I don't got none of my old shit. So, but mixtape should be dropping like December, January, around that time. You know, that shit gonna go.
Tell the world about Killa Cedd. How did you even get the name? Matter of fact, how old is you if you don't mind me asking, man?
Man, I just turned 17 about a week ago.
About a week ago?
Hell yeah.
Young.
Young as fuck.
So how did you get the name Killa Cedd? You gave yourself that name or?
I mean, my OG gave it to me. He dead right now though. OG Killer. I remember he was there at one of my first fights. I was 8. Man, I was fighting my nigga. I ain't gonna even put him out there, man, cause that's my nigga, man. But I ended up breaking that nigga nose and blood was everywhere. But I'm 8 though, and my OG saw that shit. He was like, yeah, man, got them bitches, you know, bro. I'm gonna walk you home, make sure these little niggas ain't on bullshit. 8 years old, and you're like, yeah, man, where you live, bro? I'm gonna walk you home and shit. Me and him ended up living on the same street, and that's when I can say I hopped off the porch, you feel me, started fucking with the older niggas. I wasn't really fucking with them, cause you know, niggas still playing football. But, you know, that's when I started getting affiliated with them niggas, and he was killing. So, that day and shit, you feel me, he just told me like, yeah, you little killer and shit. So, that was that, and when I really started owning that name is when I made my Instagram. I'm like, fuck about to be my name on this bitch. So I just said put Killa Cedd, and that's just been my name ever since. Like niggas was calling me Killa Cedd before this rapping shit even started. Like that was just, it's Killa Cedd on Instagram, it's Killa Cedd this, Killa Cedd that. That nigga fighting all the damn time. And then I didn't know where this nigga rap now. Oh yeah, that's Killa Cedd. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm Killa Cedd, nigga. So what's up, nigga? Cause nigga, I got so many damn nicknames, bruh. But Killa Cedd, you know, that's the name.
Yeah, that's the name. What's your real nickname? What's the family nickname?
I mean, yeah.
Everybody got that family nickname they don't want to get out, man.
Ever since I'm baby, man, niggas been calling me Booker.
Booker?
Yeah, niggas call me Booker and shit. But
hey, Booker hard.
yeah.
You might end up switching it to Booker one day.
I don't know, man. My mama throw a fit if I change my name to Booker, man. She gonna be telling everybody like, yeah, that's my Booker. So. But other than that, niggas just call me Cedd. Everybody just call me Cedd. So like every time I get a little, you know, little saucy and shit. You know, niggas wanna, oh yeah, Killa Cedd, but everybody just know me as Cedd, cause I fuck with so many niggas, bruh. Like I fuck with everybody, so niggas know me on the personal level to call me Cedd. Like if a nigga ever call me Killa Cedd, he don't know me for real. Like I was just chilling with Killa Cedd, like nigga, you don't know me for real, bruh.
Now, where did all the tattoos come from? Cause I remember you when you ain't had none of that shit. I don't even know if it was on your arm. I don't know if you had tattoos, man.
Man, yeah, this tattoo shit just went crazy, man. It's like an addiction, man. It's most definitely like an addiction, bro.
Mob do say trip out on you when you seen it on your face.
Hell yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, they gonna trip, but it's like there's not much they can really tell me and shit.
Once it's done, it's done.
Yeah, it's like, you feel me? I'm damn near a grown ass man. Like I don't want to be no grown ass man, but it's like, nigga, I am though. So it's like when I come home with a tattoo, what you gonna say about it? Like, you feel me? I'm in my own lane and y'all in yours. So it's like, yeah, fuck up jobs and shit, but it's like, you know, like fuck working. Who wants to work? So you feel me? And then a lot of niggas don't know, like niggas think this like it's some hood shit, like nigga, I just generally like tattoos. Like I've been getting tattoos since I was 12. Like I just like ink. Like how the fuck is niggas gonna tell me that this shit is unacceptable? Like y'all not me. Y'all can't tell me what's, you feel me?
What is it on your face? What is the tats on your face? What is on the top of the head? Yeah, what is it?
Oh, this say damage.
Damage? What else you got going on?
I got the cross and shit, you feel me? Got the weed plant, the star, my thunderbolt, stars and shit. I just fuck with tattoos.
What that say, up the way above the eye?
Yeah, I got the up the way stamp, you know. Bet you a lot of niggas don't want to get that shit, you know. I'm the red. If you ever see this bitch like 5 years, man, just know Killa Cedd started this shit. That UTW shit. Killa Cedd started that.
So like I said, man, I've been hip to you for a while, but I got hip to you because shit, you was always fighting on YouTube and fucking Facebook. I always see it. I think, don't you got one that got damn near all your fights under the Cedd versus everybody or some shit like that?
Cedd versus the world.
Cedd versus the world. What was that? That was, how old was you, like 15, 14? 14? 14. Well, how did all that shit, what was going on? Why was you out here fighting so much? It was just...
I mean, really, for real, niggas just be on that bullshit. Like, everybody want to try me and shit, cause for real, I'm short. I don't know why everybody think I'm tall, nigga. I'm like 5'6", 5'5". Motherfucking everybody just want to try to short nigga and shit. And I just don't be on that shit. Like, a lot of niggas think like I'm fucked up in the head. I be beefing and shit, fighting everybody. It don't even be that, bro. It just be like, I'm gonna stay on my fucking ground. Like, I'm just such a raw person. Like, it's hard to beef with me, bro. Like, you can't just not like me unless you just a hating ass nigga. You feel me? Like, if you really know me, like, and you really like took time to like, you feel me, actually be around me, you would know, like, nigga, I'm not even a hood nigga for real. Like, the hood only come on me when I get mad. Other than that, I'm like a please and thank you ass nigga. Like, niggas just be trying me and shit. So like, when it really started going is when I put like three fights out, and everybody like kind of put me as like a target. Like, niggas just a cool. I'm just a cool little funny ass nigga. Like you gon' if you around me, or if you ever been around me, you can't never say you never laughed around me. I have everybody just, you feel me, good vibes and shit. Until somebody try to, you feel me. Cause I got hella fights. It's like, this fight, I don't got all of them. Like, I ain't posted all my fights. Them just all the fights I got in my possession. That's why niggas be out here saying, like, I see you fighting everywhere. But what really like started like most of my fights that I got on my shit is, you know, the 61st boys. Like, me and them used to be cool as fuck back in the day too. Like, I swear to God, we weren't like brothers and shit, but them the niggas down the street, and my niggas, you feel me, niggas went to school together. And then one day, I don't know, I was so young, I forgot what the fuck we fell out about, but niggas started saying I wasn't from Harvard. Like, this nigga said I ain't from Harvard. I'm like, just sitting here like, what the fuck? I'm a show, nigga, y'all niggas not from Harvard for real, like, nigga, I'll beat the fuck out of all y'all. So, that's just what it came down to, you know. Niggas get to talking on the ground, on, you know, on internet and shit. And you know me, I'm just like, let's fight, fuck it. So I beat one nigga up, beat the fuck out of that nigga, bro. That was back when my nigga Mario was out, man. Free Mario gang. Then the next nigga get to talking like, nigga, the only reason you beat him up cause you slammed him or something. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck all that. Let me fight you then. Beat that nigga ass, and then it turned into me fighting they whole hood. And after all that shit went down, that's when niggas really got to talking like, I want to be the nigga that beat up Killa Cedd. Like I remember I was just turning 15 and a grown ass nigga stole on me just cause he knew cameras was out. Like I was in the middle of my own little fight and this nigga stole on me. And I ended up knocking his ass out too. That's the one fight where everybody be talking about that nigga knocked out a grown nigga. That nigga stole on me first. A lot of niggas don't know that shit. Like, you know, that just proved to say like I'll be cooling until niggas fuck with me, bro. Like I ain't have no problem with that nigga. But you know, that nigga touched me and now that nigga knocked the fuck out by a little ass kid. Like that shit was funny as fuck for real. But don't be thinking I just be out here fighting and shit, like out here beefing and shit. Like nigga, you gotta be an asshole to have beef with me. Like you gotta be like a real life hating corny ass nigga. Cause you can't be a real nigga and fuck with me. Cause if you trying to fight me just cause I got caught, then nigga, that ain't no real nigga shit. That's some leech nigga shit. Like nigga, you a leech. You just wanna fight me for some clout. So unless you ain't that type of nigga, we ain't gonna have no problems. I'll be out here cooling for real. Niggas don't be out here on that fighting shit. Niggas got a baby. So I don't wanna fight.
You got a baby too?
Hell yeah, I just had a baby.
You just had one?
November 8th.
Bless up.
Long story short, you know, niggas is fake. Niggas fake as fuck. Cause I used to fuck with that nigga. Like I used to have that nigga under my wing. Like a little nigga. Like we the same age, but that was my little nigga, bruh. Feel me? Like he get into it with the 61st boys, and you know, he started hanging around me. You feel me? Cause you know I'm Cedd beefing with 61st, so I'm good with Cedd. That's what I think. But back then, you feel me? Niggas was, I thought he was just one of my cool everyday niggas. But how it started, I went to a festival. I'm in that bitch dapping everybody up. I'm in that bitch with Designer Boys. Like for real, a lot of niggas don't know I started Designer Boys. Like I started that shit. You feel me? So I was up in there with them and shit, and everything going cool and shit. I get into a little altercation and shit, and the nigga hit me off guard. But see, the nigga that hit me and shit, he a grown nigga and shit. So I guess when I'm sitting up there getting the shit beat out of me by him and his niggas, and these are grown niggas and shit, I guess Designer Boys, they just, man, these niggas grown, bro. I don't want to jump in. And, you feel me? Niggas went to the hospital, all types of shit. You feel me? That shit was fucked up. It's a long story, you feel me? It's a real long story. Cause a lot of niggas don't know, man. Niggas know, but a lot of niggas don't know the real. Like, me and him used to be like, we used to be fucking, like, brothers, bro. Like, spending the night over each other's house type shit. His mama knew my mama. Like, that nigga used to eat at my table. Like in the song and shit, a lot of niggas was really thinking like, when I say the nigga used to eat at my table, niggas started talking about school, bro. It wasn't even school, bro. That nigga really used to sit at my house with me and my grandma, and we used to eat, bro. Like that's how close we was. But you feel me? Shit just changed, man. The first thing that happened, man, when I got jumped at the Warrensville Fest. Motherfucking, yeah, I got jumped on by some grown niggas, and the Designer Boys wasn't helping shit. You feel me? That shit was corny as fuck, and I was feeling some type of way. So I was in the hospital and shit, and you feel me? Niggas was telling me and shit like, yeah, man, niggas was going down on Designer Boys for letting you get jumped, and them niggas was laughing. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So that's when I first started saying like, all right, fuck them niggas. I wasn't gonna fight him though, cause you know he a little nigga. You feel me? I was always a football playing ass nigga, so I'm not about to fight the nigga, but it's still fuck that nigga though. I was just sitting up, turning up on the snap and shit, and motherfucking Lil JoJo song was playing and shit. You know, he was on this BDK shit. You know, no disrespect to him, but one day, you feel me? I was just turning up and shit, and I replaced the letters. Instead of saying BDK, I said DBK, and I put that shit on Snap. Then I put the Snap on Instagram. So. You know, of course, them niggas saw that shit. Yeah, them niggas saw that shit, And the nigga J-Rock decided he wanted to clap back at me, talking about he YGK. So I'm just like, bro, you done fucked up, bruh. So that's when it really started to be like a real thing. Like other niggas was saying they DBK. So that shit had its own little wave going and shit. And we just ended up fighting. Like we just said, fuck all this internet shit, nigga. I want to fight. Fuck it, let's link up. Hey, even though he a little nigga, I ain't really give a fuck, you know, cause it was like, you doing too much now, bruh. And he thought he could really do something with me though. So we ended up fighting and shit, and that was some bullshit. Cause the first fight, yeah, them niggas kept on jumping in and shit. Motherfucking every time I get on top of the niggas want to break it up. Cause I went to the hood by myself, one thick, by myself, and said, "What's up? Let's fight." So that little shit, you know, that wasn't about nothing. So after that, that's when I'm like, man, fuck it, niggas out of school, I ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna make a fucking song. So I'm thinking this shit, you know, when I first made the song, it's like, oh, this bitch about to do a little something, maybe get like 500 views. It's gonna be cool or whatever. But that bitch got like, that bitch just started going, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, niggas looking at me like I'm a real rapper or some shit. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I'm a rapper, nigga. Let's do this shit. Let's see how far this can go. So he made a diss song back, and after that, it was like, man, this nigga is really lying on the track though. Like, so I'm just like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. I want to fight again, bro. And this time I'm beating your fucking ass. Like, and I'm bringing my niggas with me, so it ain't no breaking that shit up. So, you know, we went back to their hood and shit, you know, taking pictures and they shit, making videos. That shit was funny. Them niggas pulled up, of course. Hella niggas was fighting, bro. Like, that's the day J-Rock got knocked out. I beat Guap up. Man, that was just a good fucking day. So, after that, I made a second song talking about the fight. And after that, niggas like, oh yeah, this nigga said hard. So after that, you know, the beef just kept going and going, and you know, fans talking about it, niggas that I don't even know claiming they DBK, and that's just how the beef really got started. And now it's just like an ongoing thing. It's dying down though, but you know, really, it ain't gonna really never be over, for real. Like, yeah.
Just had a baby, but you recently just got shot. So man, what's up with that? How did that all happen to play out? That was from all the fighting. That was what that had something to do with.
I mean, it was. I ain't gonna really say no names, you know, but this particular certain individual thought that if I beef with Cedd, then I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I just know out of nowhere some nigga was talking about, I'm gonna break Killa Cedd face. So one day I'm just walking and shit, and I see the nigga. I'm just like, what the fuck? All right, bet, fuck it, that's him. Let's fight. Beat the fuck out of this nigga. I swear to God, bro. I would have been on World Star if that fight would have ever got out. Like, I swear to God on my son, bro. I realized I beat the fuck out of this nigga. And he was a grown nigga too. Grown ass nigga wanted to fight me for some car. Corny ass nigga. So, you know, we recorded it, but I guess my nigga deleted it because that's his people. He like, oh, I tell you, the fight was really that bad. He said, nigga, I'm not gonna let this bitch get out. I'm gonna delete it because you know Cedd gonna post it. So once he found out it was deleted, he got around telling him like, yeah, man, me and Killa Cedd fought and I beat his ass. So when I saw his ass again, I'm like, oh, so y'all here telling niggas, you feel me, you beat me, all right, do it again. And I'm just thinking in my head like, well, fuck the other fight. I'm about to beat him up even worse this time and make an even better video. But he ain't want to fight. I don't know why, he just ain't want to fight. Like, I jumped at that nigga and all types of shit, bro. That nigga ain't even want to fight. So, I see him again and shit, and it's just like, bruh, what's up with you, bruh? And then he told me, like, straight up, like, nigga, I don't fight no more. And he up him on me. And I'm like, bruh, we on the main ass street. You not about to shoot me. So, yeah, man, thinking like that, my dumb ass got popped, man. Caught me at the motherfucking gas station. I'm sitting there smoking them out. doing whatever the fuck I was doing, you know, not fucking with nobody.
So you at the gas station, what area was you in?
I was in my own hood on Lee Road, right across the street from Sorrento. At the gas station at Clark's. Niggas pulled up and got the popping. You know, of course, I hopped the fence and shit. I ain't get shot at first. I hopped the fence. I was running for a little minute too. I'm thinking I'm scot-free too. I get to smile and all types of shit out of nowhere. A fucking bullet just hit me in my spine though. I had to hop like 2 fences after that shit too. And I'm just sitting there calling niggas like, man, nigga, man, come pick me the fuck up. Niggas thinking I'm lying and shit. And yeah, man.
You got shot in the back?
In my fucking spine, bruh.
Oh yeah, you lucky.
Out here walking too, out here jogging, running. I'ma fuck around still try to run track. Might catch me on the field next year.
You ain't too young for none of that.
Yeah.
You ain't too young. The track, MMA, fighting, whatever you want to do, man. You ain't too young for none of it. I'm telling you. Only just turned 17?
Hell yeah.
Shit. So I hear you, you always saying free Maury.
Oh yeah, that's my brother, man.
Yeah, so what's up with him? What's going on with him?
Man, he's sitting down right now, man, you know. That shit fucked up, man. You know, it don't be the same out here without my nigga, because niggas don't really... I mean, my nigga CJ, shout out my nigga CJ. But other than them 2 niggas, bro, I can't really turn up with niggas like I want to. Like, them niggas been around me ever since. No, CJ just came around, but CJ's still a real ass nigga. That's why we relate so much. But Maury, he been around me since the Warrensville Cowboy days, man. Shout out Warrensville Cowboys, Coach Cross, nigga. All types of shit, man. We just used to be just out here, just doing some dumb shit and then going to practice, man. Like, me and Maury, we just been rocking, man. But, you know, my nigga locked up because, you know, this snitch ass nigga named Mandel. Man, fuck that nigga, bro. Like, it's crazy because you would think he's so real though, bro. Niggas be so real out here, bro. And then when it really get time to, you know, like, go through some shit, a nigga will snitch on you, bro. Like, a nigga will real life snitch on you, bro. That's why his free Maury so strong, because he's just a real nigga. Niggas can't catch real niggas, bro. Real niggas gotta get told on, bro. Yeah, like, so, like, what happened and shit was, you know, my niggas was riding around in the car and shit, you know. I wasn't there though. Niggas was riding around in the car and shit. I guess they saw the designer boys. You know, niggas weren't really gonna bust them niggas, but you know, it's just like them niggas is so scary, bro. Like, they really called the cops. Like, you feel me? Niggas really called the cops. And, you know, the cops pulled the car over. You know, they knew they had a gun in the car, took everybody out. And, you know, niggas was in the little police shit, man. You feel me? The nigga Dale, he just snitched on him though, like on some corny shit. He snitched on him. But I ain't found all of this shit out until like the day after and shit. You know, niggas wasn't there and shit. But niggas was telling me and shit like, you know, man, you know, nigga Maury locked up, you know, such and such. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck, y'all niggas lying? So what made it start, you know, being like real and, you know, just made everything just like on some what the fuck. Dale called me up, he like, yeah, man, Maury just got locked up, you know, such and such. If niggas tell you I'm a snitch, bro, I'm not a snitch, bro. Niggas do not know what the fuck they talking about, you know, all this other bullshit. I'm like, yeah, man, for sure, I got you. I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, yeah, man, Dale ain't no fucking snitch. Nigga, fuck this niggas talking about. But see, this what fucked it up. That shit had just happened. Didn't nobody know Maury was locked up? Like, nobody knew. I didn't even know. Said that no Maury was locked up. Ain't nobody know about that shit. But you calling me talking about niggas talking about you a snitch. No, nigga, you know you a snitch. And you calling me to, you know, check up on me. I ain't never heard from that nigga ever since then. I'm like, oh yeah, he snitched on my nigga. And my nigga Maury, you know, he called me in jail and shit. Like, man, you know the nigga Dale snitched on me. I'm like, yeah, I know. Snitch ass nigga. That's why it's always on some free Maury, fuck Dale shit. Every time I see free Maury, you gotta follow with fuck Dale. If you say free Maury, you say fuck Dale too. Cause that's the reason he locked up. And nigga, it's like, you gonna be glorified for being a snitch for the rest of your life. Everybody gonna know you're a snitch. Cause my nigga Maury not here with me. It's not like he dead or nothing, but nigga, that shit hurt to have my nigga gone for all this fucking time. Like, that's the only nigga I really fuck with, for real, like, fuck with. Like, you feel me? And nigga, you took my nigga away from me, bruh. So this nigga just fuck you forever. He been sitting down for a minute too. Like, nigga, you know he just did a year. This nigga is like a year older than me and he just did a year. He get right back out, you know, he cool, he got him a little girlfriend, he kinda out the streets, you know, and you just riding around with a pole, you know, on some safe shit, you snitch on the nigga. What the fuck, you get out of jail for a year, you're on probation, you gonna give him a whole nother gun case? Like, bro, come on, what type of shit is that? Like, who is you to do that to your niggas, bro? That's why niggas be getting so emotional about that shit, cause you would really think that nigga was real and had your fucking back. Like, man, shit don't be that, man. It's Cleveland. You just gotta accept that shit. But you know, it's free Maury fuck Dale shit, bro.
Alright, shit, before we wrap this interview up, man, does anybody want to get some shout outs too?
I mean, shit, yeah, it's a lot of niggas can shout out, man. Shout out my nigga CJ, Twin Turbo and shit. And, you know, my nigga Maury in jail, man. Free Maury fuck Dale. Man, shout out to the Up the Way mob. Shout out First Block Thomas, you feel me? That nigga. He the real, like, original Up the Way mob. You know, I'm just the youngest out the bunch, so like niggas, I like way, you know, I like way took that shit for a whole nother level. But First Block Thomas is the original Up the Way mobster. You know, all of his niggas, shout out First Block, you know, shout out Harvard, you know. I got a couple niggas in Warrensville I gotta shout out, man. You know, I ain't gonna put y'all in there, cause I don't, it's right now it's on some fuck Warrensville shit. But you know, shout out my few Warrensville niggas. I got some Kinsman niggas too. You feel me, bruh? Shout out my cousin Tony. Man, shout out my baby mama V. Man, shout out my son. You know, I'm gonna let you watch this shit when you like my age, man. Cedd Jr. Yeah, I don't fuck with niggas though. I can't really, yeah.